In these sessions, let we know about linked list. Linked list is a collection of elements called nodes. Each node has two parts, the information part and the link part. Information part which contains data or the elements, and the link part which contains the address of the next node. So this is the example of the student securing marks in the subject. The first node which contains 14 and the second 30 and the third 42. The third node of the link part is indicated by N, which indicates the null, which shows that end of the linked list as shown in the figure. Next, let we know what is linked list. A linked list is a collection of nodes. Each node has two parts, information field and the link field. Information field which stores the data or the elements, and the link field which takes the address of the next node. So next, let me study about types of linked list. There are four types of linked list: single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list, circular double linked list. Single linked list. A single linked list is the one in which all the nodes are linked together in some sequential manner. It means that the nodes will be stored sequentially one by one. The last node of the link part should be ended with null to indicate the end of the linked list. So next is circular linked list. Circular linked list, there is no ending here. The last node of the link part should be connected to the first node. So such are called as circular linked list. So next, there will be a linked list here. So in that linked list, how you are going to insert a new node. So in this example here, before inserting there were 3 nodes. So after inserting, as shown in the figure. So some of the operations which can be performed on linked list are creation, insertion, deletion, traversing, searching, concatenation, display. Creation means creating a node in a linked list. Insertion means inserting a node in a linked list. Deletion means deleting a node in a linked list. Traversing means visiting each node in a linked list exactly once. Searching is finding the particular position of the node in a linked list. Concatenation means combining 2 or more linked lists together. Display, the elements which will be stored in a linked list will be displayed. So next we'll see the types of linked list. There are 4 types: singly linked list, doubly linked list, circular linked list, circular doubly linked list. So we'll see with example the singly linked list. A singly linked list is a dynamic data structure which may grow or shrink and growing and shrinking depends on the operation mode. So the singly linked list contains 2 parts, the data field and the link field. The data which contains the information and the link which contains the address of the next node, and the last node of the link part is indicated by the null, which shows the end of the linked list. So next we'll see how you're going to create a node. So if you want to create a node in a linked list, so first we have to allocate the memory space for the node. So we can allocate that node by using a function called as malloc, as shown here with example. So next we'll see inserting an element. So if you want to insert an element in a linked list, so we have to follow the 3 things. First we have to allocate a new node, then we have to enter the data in the information field, then we have to adjust the pointer. If you want to insert an element, there are different operations where you can insert the element in a linked list. We can insert a linked node in a linked list in the beginning, at the end, and at a given position in the linked list. So first we'll see the inserting a new node at the beginning in a singly linked list. So the following these steps should be followed here. First, we have to create a new node by allocating a function called malloc. Then we have to add an information field to the new node. Then we have to set the new node of next to the head. So head is nothing but the new node. Then we have to end. So this is the example how you are going to insert a new node at the beginning. So before we have seen how it will be in the linked list. So after inserting a new node as shown in the figure. So next we'll see the inserting a new node at the end. So if you want to insert a new node at the end, we have to create a new node by using a function called malloc. Then we have to enter the information part in the new node. Then the new node of the next should be indicated by null, because the last part of the link part should be indicated by null to indicate the linked list is end. Then we have to set the temporary is nothing but the previous node of the link part of the next is nothing but the null. Then temp of next is nothing but the new node, then end. So this is how you are going to insert a new node at the end, before and after as shown in the figure. So next we'll see how you're going to insert a new node at the given position. So first we have to allocate the memory space for the new node by using a malloc function. Then we have to assign the data of the new part with the information part. Then we have to set new node of next is nothing but the previous of next here, that is pointer of next. Then pointer of next is nothing but the new node, then end. So this is how you are going to insert a new node at a given position as shown in the figure. So next we'll see how you are going to delete a node in a linked list. Suppose if you want to delete a node in a linked list, so there are the operations which can be formed on the linked list here. You can delete a node at the beginning, at end, and at a given position in a linked list. So this is how you are going to delete the linked list here. So first let me see how you are going to delete the node at the beginning. So if you want to delete at the beginning, first we have to know if the linked list is empty, then we cannot delete a node. So first we have to check whether the linked list is empty. So suppose the linked list is empty, then it is impossible to delete the node here. So the first step is if head is equal to null, then deletion, then we have to exit. If head is equal to null, then we cannot delete it. Suppose if the head is not equal to null, then we can delete the node as shown in this steps here. Then we have to set head is nothing but the head of next here. Then free that node which will be stored temporarily in availability list. Then we have to end. Next, we are going to delete a node at the end in a given list here. So if you want to delete a node at the end here, so we have to check whether the linked list is empty. If the linked list is empty, then we cannot delete the node here. So it shows that if the linked list is empty, the step 1 is if head is equal to null, then deletion, then we have to exit here. If head is not equal to null, then we have to set that temp is nothing but the head here, then delete that item here, then head will be equal to null, then the deleted item will be stored in a free. So then we have to stop. Next, how you are going to delete a node at a given position in a linked list. Suppose if you want to delete a node at a given position here, then we have to check here whether the linked list is empty. If it is empty, then we cannot delete it. Suppose if it is not empty, then we have to select a particular position here. Then we have to note down that if head is equal to null, then deletion, then exit. Otherwise, we have to increment the node by using of what I is equal to 1 then whatever the node should be deleted in a given position here, it should be less than position -1, then I should be incremented here. So temp is nothing but the temp of that next here. Then whatever the deleted item is there here, that will be stored in a free, then we have to end. Next we'll see here, suppose we want to find a particular node in a linked list, then this can be done by using a searching an item in a linked list. Suppose if you want to search a particular item in a linked list, then we have to follow the following steps here. Step 1, if head is equal to null, it indicates that the linked list is empty. Suppose if it is not empty, then we have to set temp is equal to head. So while temp is not equal to null, then temp of information is nothing but the key is nothing but the deleted position item here. Then print search success, temp is nothing but the temp of next. If temp is equal to null, then it prints as unsuccessful search. So the whatever the item is there in the linked list, if the item is found in a linked list, then it print as successful. Suppose if the item is not found in the linked list, then it prints as unsuccessful search. So next we'll study about circular linked list. So as we seen before, the definition of circular linked list is nothing but here the last node of the link part should be connected to the beginning here. So there is no end in the circular linked list as shown in the below